cousin in August. His name's Shadi, rahimahullah. And Shadi, he was in prison. My freshman year of college was his first year in jail. He's released from prison at like 12, maybe 11, 12 p.m. in the morning. And like afternoon, I mean, like 11 to 12
Yeah.
afternoon. And then he was dead by 12 a.m. He was dead by 12 a.m. He was shot at a block party that was celebrating him being released from prison. And I won't talk about details from his death in particular, but I got the call from my mom. She said, I think something happened bad. I think they shot Shadi. I heard that. I hung up. I ran like, I don't know, like 15 blocks to get over there. And I got there like pretty quickly. And I got there and he was just on the ground. He bled internally. So yeah, he wore a tank top and capris and he had on some Nike sneakers with black socks. And the bullet was in his chest. And I remember the smell of burnt flesh. And I remember thinking to myself, why can't I see the blood come out of his body? There was just like a little spot on his tank top. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I didn't know anything about bleeding internally or I didn't know about any of that stuff. I'm just wondering, like, well, he's shot. I'm hugging him. I can smell flesh, but where's the blood? My uncle, who I grew up with in my house, like my big brother, he was shot that day. Some other people were shot that day as well. And, but I'm just looking at my cousin, who's my friend, and he's just dead. And I'm picking my head up and I see his brother, I see my cousins, and the ambulance just did not come. It just felt like it took forever for the ambulance to come. And so yeah, we were very lost and confused. That's how we learned about a janazah. I went in there and you're not allowed to speak about the body or what you saw in the room, so I can't speak about it. But anyone who's done a janazah, especially for someone who was shot, they can, they understand what I'm saying if they hear this. So that's all I can say about that. But I was in the room, and I remember certain things that changed my life forever. That absolutely changed my life forever. And my wife at that time, I was practicing. I was like, I'm a Muslim because we were born Muslims into a Muslim family, but we weren't really practicing Deen. So I had a girlfriend and everything. And my girlfriend at the time, she came to the janazah. It was like her first time in hijab, and she watched us bury my cousin with our bare hands. She watched us get in the grave. She watched us hand him down, and then she watched us move this whole pile of dirt with our hands and shovels. And from that, she became a Muslim. And we've been married for 10 years now, and we have a beautiful family and children. So his death did a lot for me. His death helped me live. I don't have anything. I'm just here and they're killing my friends. And so in our communities, when you want to be a man, when you actually really want to say, you know what, I'm done. I want to live a good life, a wholesome life, a life that matters. I'm going to contribute to my community, be a man for my family, be a husband, be a father to my children. And I had children at the time. You be a Muslim. So I went to the masjid because there was this guy down there, Imam Amin, who had studied over, all over the world. And he was in our city. He knew